Thank God she's been found safe. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today I bring you an update on Carlee Russell. This is good news, great news actually. She has returned home safe and sound. Shout out to her, shout out to her family members, friends, everyone who was concerned for her safety. She has returned home safe and sound after about 2 days of being missing. Now, let's back up a little bit before we get to the update to give you a recap of what's going on. Now, Carlee Russell, 25 years old, she went to a restaurant to pick up some food, and on her way home, right around 9:18 p.m., it's at night, it's dark, she spots a toddler on the side of the road on the interstate walking alone. She sees nobody around. It's the toddler by themselves. So, of course, she pulls over. She calls the police first. Then she calls her sister. Now, at a certain point on the call with her sister, there's a break in the communication, but the phone line is still open. Her sister eventually hears Carlee scream. Then she hears noise from the interstate. So what probably happened was she was abducted and the toddler was used as bait. Okay, because if you see a toddler on the side of the road, you're going to want to pull over, see what's going on, probably get out of your car and try to save the baby. When that happened, she probably was attacked by somebody who was nearby, most likely. But she has returned home, and she returned home on her own will. She walked home on foot. Now, some are accusing her of being a liar, making it up, but there is evidence of what she said. There is a call to the police. There is video of her pulling over with her hazards on at night on the interstate. There is evidence of that. She was missing. When the authorities arrived to the scene of the 911 call, they found her car and her belongings right there. So the question would be, why would you make that story up? What's the purpose of making that story up? I think what happened here is that she was abducted and eventually found a way to break free, or they set her free, or I'm not really sure. Now, some are going to say, well, there was no report of a missing toddler. Of course not, because if it was a setup, then the toddler was used by whoever is the guardian, parents, or whatever. They probably set the toddler out there. And of course, if you see a baby on the side of the road, you're going to pull over and try to save the baby. But unfortunately, once you do that, now you're in a vulnerable situation where you can be kidnapped, abducted, robbed, or whatever. I've seen it happen before. People on the side of the road, they're in distress. You get out to try to help. Now you're at gunpoint being robbed. Now you're being kidnapped. Now you're being assaulted. I've seen that over and over again. I've seen that with my own two eyes in real life, where people on the side of the road will set you up. I've literally seen it. So this is not unheard of. Human trafficking is real. People are out there committing crimes all day long. But the update again, she has been found safe. Now we have a video to watch, a news report. If you want to see the news report in full, link as always will be in the description. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Live, local, late breaking. WVTM 13 News at 10 starts now.
For 49 hours, law enforcement, loved ones, and the community worked tirelessly to see a safe return of Carlee Russell.
After being first reported missing on Thursday night, the outcome her family was waiting for became their reality last night when Carlee returned home on foot. Thanks for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Gladys Bautista.
And I'm Jarvis Robertson. Many breathing a sigh of relief, but wanting to know what happened to Carlee in the span of the 49 hours she was missing.
Yeah, WVTM 13's Chip Scarborough joins us live now from Hoover tonight to break down what we know so far about the case and what could come soon. Chip?
Well, Gladys and Jarvis, obviously the best news in all of this is that Carlee Russell returned home safely late last night. At the same time, it sure has sparked a lot of questions about what exactly happened to her after she disappeared late Thursday night.
Of course.
We are not giving up, and we're still going to hold tight to our faith that she's coming home safe.
Carlee Russell's parents spoke to us just 4 hours before their prayers were answered. They met up with us at the Hoover Met on Saturday evening, right after crews wrapped up a second day of searching for their daughter, quick to praise those who made it possible.
Blanchard's mother, Angela, she has been phenomenal.
Yes.
She has been organizing this, the search party. I don't know what we would have done without her.
And it was Angela Harris who confirmed to WVTM 13 late Saturday night the news everyone hoped for. Carlee Russell is alive and well. Hoover police say Russell returned home on foot just before 11 o'clock Saturday night and was taken to...
Okay, before we get to her coming home, I just want to kind of go back here a little bit. You know, people talking about all this racism and black folks, white folks. I'm seeing the community come together. Doesn't matter the color, none of that other stuff matters. In reality, this whole racial tension and whatnot is not really that serious. On the internet, it's a little bit different. But I wanted to point that fact out, that the community came together. The color didn't matter. Let's keep on going.
Saturday night and was taken to UAB.
Let's back up a little bit before I can get that full piece about her coming home Saturday night.
Everyone hoped for. Carlee Russell is alive and well. Hoover police say Russell returned home on foot just before 11 o'clock Saturday night and was taken to UAB to be checked out. Investigators say they've spoken to Russell since her return, but the details of that conversation are part of an ongoing investigation. An investigation that started around 9:30 Thursday night when authorities say they got a 911 call from Russell, who reported seeing a toddler in a diaper on the side of 459 southbound in Hoover near Highway 150. Police say Russell wasn't seen or heard from after that point, but they found her car and personal belongings on the side of the road. Detectives say they've since pulled traffic camera video of the area where Russell reported seeing the child, and that video is now being analyzed. At the same time, officers say Russell's 911 call remains the only report of a child on the side of the interstate. As police investigated the disappearance, close friends and even complete strangers took part in 2 full days of searching parts of Hoover for any sign of Carlee Russell. Her best friends also held out hope she'd make it back safely.
We've been talking about just what type of person Carlee is, and she really is just a genuine person. When she loves hard.
Sunday afternoon, Talitha Russell released a statement on Facebook thanking the community for its support during the search for her daughter, adding, quote, "We do want to ask for privacy at this time to allow us to just love on our daughter and each other with our close family and friends. Also, please consider the fact we have not slept for 3 nights and we are mentally and physically exhausted." And Talitha Russell did go on to say the family does plan to speak with the media at some point in the near future, citing an ongoing law enforcement investigation.
Okay, so hopefully they speak to the media and let us know more information. Now, here's the video of Carlee pulling over. You see right there the flashing hazards. Okay, that's a video of her pulling over. Now, of course, you're not going to be able to see a child on the interstate right here from this angle. Maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't, but I'm not sure you're really going to be able to see that. But there is video of her pulling over with her hazards on at night, right around the time when she made the 911 call. And she made the call. And when they got there, her vehicle was there, her belongings were there, but she was not there. So somebody took her. Like she couldn't have just vanished from the scene in thin air and then reappeared days later. Somebody took her. Now, somebody could say that it was set up, but you got to ask yourself, why? What's the purpose? What would be the point of setting this whole thing up? Calling the police, pulling over with your hazards on, getting caught on video, stopping, all that kind of stuff, right? Now, I think what we're not going to see here is people that are going to come up and take her or anything like that. Now, that could be in video, but I'm not quite sure the police are going to release that information. Okay, I'm not quite sure about that, but that's what's going on. All right, again, I would not be surprised if whoever the toddlers, parents, guardians, or whatever were, set the little person out there, I don't know if it's a boy or girl, set the child out there to encourage a Carlee Russell to pull over and put her in a vulnerable spot. I've seen that with my own 2 eyes in real life. Yes, I have. I told a story before. It was not quite like that. But the story that I told before was when I went to, back in the day, it was a Wells Fargo ATM. And I pull up to the ATM. It was on the side of the building. So it's kind of like off of the beaten path a little bit. Like you can't really see this part of the building from the street. So if you were to get robbed right there, it'd be pretty easy to do it. It was in the daytime, but still, it was on Sunday. Wasn't a whole lot going on. I pull up to the ATM machine. It's a girl wearing some kind of like revealing outfit, like BBL type stuff going on, where some guys be thirsty, get out and try to talk to her. But I noticed that there's two cars. One car has 4 adults in it, all males. Other one, the same thing, 4 males in the car. So you got 2 cars, 4 males in each, and then her at the ATM machine standing there, not doing anything other than just trying to show her body off. All right. So automatically I know not to try to get out my vehicle, not to stop, because if I do, trying to be thirsty, I got 2 cars of 4 adult males each that are going to try to rob me, kidnap me, or whatever. Or easy, because I got my ATM card right there. They're going to rob me right there at the machine to get money out. So I already knew what it was. These things do happen in real life. Just because they're not common or you may not hear about them does not mean they don't happen. But either way it goes, I'm glad that she is back. Hopefully she is okay. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, everything. Hopefully she's okay. But the first thing is that she is back home. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about this whole situation? Carlee being missing, coming back home, whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I'm just glad she's back. Hopefully she's going to be okay, because I can't imagine what she's gone through over the past 24, 48, 72. I can't imagine what she's gone through. And all because she's trying to do the right thing. You see a little baby out there on the side of the road. Of course, you're going to want to intervene and help. But it may have cost her, unfortunately. But I'm glad she's back. And again, shout out to the family, friends, everybody that was out there trying to search for her. Your prayers have been answered. She has returned home. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.